ERIC is a digital library of education research sponsored by the Institute of Education Sciences, or IES. The ERIC database has more than 1.7 million records indexed from 1966 to the present. ERIC indexes a wide variety of materials to provide users with an expansive collection, but there are some types of materials that ERIC does not accept. As part of the Institute of Education Sciences, the research arm of the Department of Education, ERIC only indexes education research. This video explains the types of materials that we consider for indexing and those that we don't. ERIC defines research as original presentations of empirical or data analyses, literature reviews, methodological works, presentations or critiques of theories, or logic models that can guide practice. In addition to being education research, all content must be one of the types of materials listed in our selection policy. These include journal articles, books, and gray literature. Indexing gray literature is a hallmark of ERIC. Gray literature is defined as material from nonprofits, advocacy organizations, government agencies, and other sources. These materials are typically not indexed by commercial databases. There is excellent education research found in gray literature. Here are some examples that you may see in ERIC: briefs or white papers, case studies, conference papers, congressional or legislative hearings, data profiles, literature reviews, numerical or qualitative data, reports, and policy statements. However, there are several popular types of materials that we don't index. These include materials that are subject matter specific. For example, ERIC would not index a science textbook, but we would index a journal about teaching science. Textbooks are student readers, annual budgets or financial reports, lesson plans, unless they are in a journal article, curriculum guide, or document comparing or analyzing the plan, editorials, letters to the editor, book or product reviews, marketing material, infographics, newspaper articles, audio tapes, videotapes, CD-ROMs or DVDs, webinars or podcasts, web pages, blogs, or HTML files. Full lists of the material that ERIC will and will not accept are shown in the selection policy on the ERIC website. Following are examples of questions received by the ERIC Help Desk related to the types of materials ERIC indexes. ERIC indexes papers authored by our association. Will you also index the videos that may accompany the reports? No, ERIC does not index videos. However, you could mention them in the report abstract so users can contact your organization to obtain them. I run a business that sells math manipulatives for elementary classrooms. Will ERIC index these? No, ERIC only indexes education research materials. We would not index information about math manipulatives unless the information is part of a research report. ERIC indexes our center's white paper series. Does ERIC also want our annual report? ERIC does not index annual reports and other non-research materials. I have a paper copy of a research report I wrote. Can I send it to you for inclusion in ERIC? ERIC provides full-text materials in PDF format. We do not digitize paper content, accept scanned copies of reports, or convert Word documents to PDF. All documents submitted to ERIC must be in machine-readable PDF format. Authors can submit their work in readable PDF format through the online submission system. For additional information, consult these resources.